I'm gonna play around with my paid IPSY box for the month of July once again. The product is really, really good, and I have to film something else today. I was gonna do the face anyway, so I figured let's create a separate look using other pieces or items from my IPSY box that maybe I didn't dive into as much or I've been wanting to try since I unboxed my box. If you haven't seen the full-on unboxing and like my first impressions, then you need to go check it out. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of play around with the product. So if you've seen that one, then you're familiar with them all. The Kat Berkey primer, Nana, this wore so beautifully. I'm doing 2 pumps this time. I did 1 last time, we'll do 2. It wore so beautifully. My skin agreed to it. It does have a really like heavy fragrance. It smells nice, but it disappears within like the first 2 to 3 minutes because then afterwards I couldn't smell it at all. And it's not like I walked around and people were like, "Oh, you smell like flowers." It's just really, really nice. And I go ahead and I take those pumps and I kind of press them after blending it in. I'm gonna give my skin about a minute or so to start absorbing, let the primer kind of set before going in with foundation. Instead of going in with the Toy Factory concealer as foundation again, which I do not regret, I'm only gonna use the lighter shade as concealer today. I don't regret it. It wore so beautifully under the eyes, all over the face. I didn't look greasy. It didn't move around. It didn't transfer every time I did one of these. It wasn't looking funny or funky. You know how sometimes you will touch a foundation, kind of do one of these, and then it's on your finger and now you have like an empty spot on your nose? That concealer did not do that, so it wears beautifully. For foundation, I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario. For reference, I am in shade 140, and I'm gonna do just the 1 pump. I didn't get this in any beauty box because that would be bizarre, right? I did do a full-on wear test after I purchased this. You might wanna go check it out. And yes, 1 pump is more than enough of this foundation if you want it to wear kind of really pretty throughout the day. Now we can go in with the Toy Factory concealer. It is very lightweight. It is a serum concealer, so you would have to kind of over apply a little bit in order to get medium coverage under the eyes. If you like light coverage, then this is gonna be perfect for you. And like I said, it wore beautifully under the eyes. I don't recommend you go the same shade as your skin complexion because with concealer, you want it to cover, but you also want it to kind of brighten the under eye very slightly before going in with powder. So if you go your very same skin tone, you're not gonna notice much of a difference under the eye with this particular product. I went over to the shops at IPSY's app and I was trying to see if they had this full size, which they didn't, and I was so disappointed about. I was so ready to buy the full size of both the shades I have. To set that concealer, I'm gonna grab a triangle powder puff and I'm going to tap some of my brightening banana powder from Ofra Cosmetics directly on top of it. Is it just me? I feel like the skin is looking really pretty thus far. I kind of want to go light today. I recently did red. I've done smoky eyes. Let's go glowy and pretty. I'm gonna grab my little kabuki brush and the Shayna B bronzer in honey, which truly impressed me. I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it was. It's creamy, it's blendable, it didn't shift around, and it didn't bleed its formula onto the rest of the makeup. Sometimes a cream formula can bleed the oils from within that very formula into the rest of the makeup, and then it looks kind of chunky in certain areas because it's like migrating, but it looked really good throughout the entire day. And this kabuki is the Merit Beauty kabuki. You can use this for foundation, you can use this for blush, you can use this for bronzer, you can pretty much use it for whatever. You can even blend your concealer with it. It's actually really nice. For the guys, you guys already know I have to use my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas in Fair. The translucent one was nice and I do like it, but I find there's a difference in the formula for sure. The translucent will remain tacky on the lids, but tacky in a weird way. So if you want a seamless blend from the beginning, you're not gonna get that. I highly recommend you go in with a powder puff and some powder and just kind of set that before going in with your eyeshadow. If not, it's going to kind of skip on your lid and you're really gonna have to put in elbow grease in order to get the best blend ever. When it comes to the Gerard Cosmetics, girl, you guys already know, tried and true, and you guys have purchased it and absolutely love it as well. It's tacky on the lid, but it's not that tacky. It's going to grip your eyeshadow like a magnet. You don't have to set it before going in and blending. Of course, you see it here a lot, so you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna see it now as well. I say that to say it is on sale right now. This baby is like $20, and right now Gerard Cosmetics has their clean canvases, the Hair AF. This is the Hair AF for reference, and every single thing on their website, 51% off. You don't need a code. I'm gonna link it down below. All you really need to do is click the link and navigate to the website, add to cart. These are absolutely amazing. Don't sleep on it. This is a sale that most people try to take advantage of because you can get 2 for the price of 1. In most cases, people wait for these kind of sales to snag these babies because otherwise it can get a little on the pricey side. You won't regret it anyway, but if you can get it at a good deal, why not? Now that link in the description box is going to be an affiliate link. That means if you go ahead and use that link, that'll automatically let Gerard Cosmetics know that I referred you over to the website, and I'll get a little bit of kickback just for you clicking that link and shopping via that link. You don't have to use the link if you don't want to. That's perfectly fine. However, whenever there's a good deal, a good sale, you guys always want to know, and your girl has got you, because if we can save some money, why not? We're going back into the Ciate London palette because I really wanted to try the shimmers. Let's go into Carefree. I'm gonna tap out. This palette was actually really nice and it impressed me. I have enjoyed Ciate London formulas. Some of them are softer than others. You remember the one that it was like a smaller palette, and when I opened it, one of the shades like crumbled in front of me. I was like, ah! You see what I'm saying? Look, it's effortless. I didn't have to set the lid before going in with eyeshadow, and it's blended. It just did its thing. I can go back in and apply more if I want to go a little deeper. So whenever you guys ask, how is it that I get such a good blend and the eyeshadows look true to color and they're vibrant and it looks effortless, my primer plays a big role in that. Look how clean and blended that is. Fluffy brush. I can do tropical or I can do dreamer. Tropical or dreamer? Let's do tropical. I'm gonna go ahead and just tap tropical on the inner corner like this, kind of blend out without blending. Just really want to brighten the eye and then bring it all the way out. With the same brush we used on that pinky matte shade, I'm just gonna go right back on top of that, no additional product. With a small crease brush, I'm gonna go a little deeper on the outer corner. I think we should use Barefoot. It's within the same family, just deeper. And then Barefoot will go out here, close to the lash line. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in because I like that shimmer there. I'm gonna give it one final pass with that same brush, very lightly. Back to that small brush, I'm really gonna tap out and I'm gonna drag some of that burgundy shade under here. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in, but I think it'll look pretty. Grabbing an angled liner brush, I'm gonna go into the deepest shade in the palette, which is gonna be this matte brown. And I'll go ahead and extend the eye. Now I don't want it to be super harsh, so I'm gonna grab a finger and I'm going to pull out a little bit. I want there to be more of a shadow more than anything. See, it's there, but it's not there. I'm gonna curl my lashes. A lot of people ask about this lash curler. I find that it works better than your traditional ones, and I have a few of the traditional ones, but this allows me to get from the inner corner to the outer corner without a problem. Now, this is not necessarily a lash curler. This is a false lash fuser. So technically, this is supposed to fuse your falsies with your realsies. This is what I use it for, and it works beautifully. I've been using it a good 8 months, if not more. I got it over at Sephora. It is a Sephora branded product, and it was super cheap too. It's like 12 bucks regular price. Hold on, I gotta take a minute, cause, girl, my lips are so dry, always. And I like this fuser to curl my lashes. I mean, I like the, heated ones also. I need to still replace the one that I broke, but I like this one because my lashes are so, I have a lot of it, and then they're super long, so it's kind of hard to really get them all in there, and this just always does the trick for me. I'm gonna do a little itty bitty trick that I tend to do. Maybe try it one day when you're just gonna like chill at home and you're just playing around with makeup. That's how I figured it out for myself, and this is by Lola Lashes. I know it looks disgusting. That's just lash glue and shimmer shadow and all of that. It just got stuck on the tip. But I'm gonna grab some of the clear lash glue and I'm gonna apply it as close to the lash line as possible, like really close. And then I'm gonna press my lid onto the actual lash line. And what that does is it kind of gives you a very natural lash lift. I don't know about you guys, but it's very scary to have solutions that close to your eyeball. I'm gonna use the Essence Extreme Lash Mascara. To me, there's something super scary about having a solution and some sort of I don't know, tape, glue thing that close to the eye. Like, I'm so afraid I'll get a drop of something in my eyeball and then, you know, we're in a really bad place in the ER. Also, there have been people who have gotten like allergic reactions to lash lifts and stuff like that. So for me, I figured let me do something that's temporary. See, I gave myself a lash lift. No one knows I have glue right in between the skin and the lash line. It's temporary, so I'll wash it off at the end of the night. In the event that I don't like a lash lift, it'll just come right off. You see what I'm saying? It lifted the eye, it lifted the lashes, and it just looks the most. And it's temporary. And it's free because you already have these things at home. So if you struggle with applying falsies, but you have a glue that you really like, try this trick. I'm pretty sure a ton of people will like it. Just gonna apply a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes. Okie artichoke. I'm gonna fill in my brows fairly quickly. You guys already know what I'm gonna use. My Precisely My Brow in number 6 and my Goof Proof. Oh my God, it's too early. Hold on, I need a sip of coffee. And my Goof Proof Brow Powder by Benefit. And so the way I do it is, I'll just quickly fill in the brow. And then you see these little sparse areas. I'll go ahead with the brow powder and an angled brush and fill those in. You can definitely do it backwards. You can go in with the powder first and then fill in with the pencil. But I find that once you have the pencil on the brow, that waxy formula will help grip onto the powder way better. And no, it won't look super harsh or anything like that. It'll look very natural as long as you have your correct shades. It is coming together really, really well, and I'm so happy about it. We're gonna apply the blush on the cheeks. This blush was really nice. I was impressed that I was able to apply and blend, and it did not disrupt the makeup underneath it, which I think is huge because there are so many cream blushes that will disrupt whatever you applied underneath, and then now you have pure chaos because now you're trying to fix what you already had done. It's buildable, it blended well, and it didn't set until I was done blending, so it gives you some time. It definitely gives you some time to blend out. Those are my favorite formulas. And that was easy. I'm going very lightweight with the blush because now we're gonna try the cream highlight. Remember, I never actually got around to applying this one. I applied the powder, but it was like way too yellow for me. So I'm gonna go in with my finger, I'm gonna swirl. That's still yellow. But maybe, okay, maybe because it's a cream, it'll look nicer. The powder was really nice, but I don't use yellow highlights on an everyday basis. I like more neutral toned shades, at least for everyday. This is so much better because it doesn't look chunky on the skin. That actually looks really pretty. Okay, we have to work on the lips. But here's the thing, this metallic shade, although it's pretty, I don't know that it's gonna work. I don't know that I'm gonna love it. We still have to use the Mellow Cosmetics lip liner, so let's do that. Let's apply this one. This one I didn't feature before, I just did the unboxing part of it. It's in Rose. It's very peachy for sure. I like how creamy it is. Very, very creamy. This is gonna be a hot mess, I already see it. And then we're gonna use this. It's not, absolutely not. Just And I'm pretty sure a lot of people will love this shade. I don't do metallics like that. Like I will, oh, it dried. Okay. I just find that metallics emphasize the dryness of my lips and it doesn't look pretty, at least on me. All right, we're gonna change it up. I'm gonna use the Mellow Cosmetics all over the lips and a P. Louise Lippy in Mark My Words on the perimeter. Let's see how that works out. Let's polish the lip up a little bit. You see, and that already looks really pretty. I'm gonna go in with the Sweet Street lip gloss I got in the PR box in the shade Comet. I told you guys it's very nice, but I'm only gonna apply a little bit, but only on the center, because then once you start patting your lips together, it'll move around. And you don't wanna apply too much, because when you apply too much, I've found that that's where it starts bleeding. All right, you guys, and here is the completed look. You absolutely need to let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about the lash lift with glue hack that I just showed you guys? Would you try it before getting a lash lift to see what that's gonna look like? And let me know, have you shopped the IPSY shops? They're mega drop shop deals. And if you did, what did you snack? I snacked a few things. I'm still waiting for my package to ship. That hasn't happened yet, but I'm actually really excited for these products to come in. All right, you guys, and that is gonna be a wrap up for today's video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you're new to my channel, I want to invite you to join a little family here on the YouTube by hitting the subscribe button below. I upload 6 days out of the week because I want to make sure you have fun, ongoing content at all given times. And I'll go ahead and recommend 2 videos here on screen I'm hoping you'll consider checking out. And if you do, I will see you guys over there. Bye, guys.